Well, there's two ways of looking at it. One is when you look at some of the claims that are made about the revolutionary impact of blockchain technologies, those claims are actually valid claims, but the technology can't do it on its own. That is very much the long-term play. And when I say long-term, I mean 10, 20 years. Blockchains can support new business and trust models, absolutely, but we need to design them first. So it really is a way of thinking about doing business differently, delivering public services differently, etc., etc. We're not there yet. That's the strategic piece. Is now the time to start? Yes. And the analogy I like to use, even though it's not perfect, and it sounds a little bit flippant, but the internet was young once. And when we were first working with the internet, we didn't know how exactly it was going to shape up, when disruption was going to happen, exactly how it was to happen. And a lot of the things were called wrongly, quite honestly. And some things took a lot longer to happen than others, but the impact has quite clearly been profound. How that's going to play out with blockchain, I wouldn't be prepared to say, simply because that would be, my crystal ball tends not to be very clear. What I do know is that there is a lot of opportunity there. We can approach it tactically, and when you look at how companies are working with the technology today, they are learning how it works through practical application, actually develop it further and iron out those kinks that need to be addressed, in particular around issues like scale and how do you preserve confidentiality in that kind of an environment. So there are valuable things going on, whether it's just even internal to a single organization, because you can get value from a blockchain-based architecture if you're a huge global decentralized organization. I see companies deriving benefit today, just as groups of organizations, ecosystems can derive benefits through putting processes on blockchain-based architectures. But what we're looking at with those two time horizons, which are closer, but you're effectively optimizing what we've already got. The longer-term impact is about doing things differently, and that's why I say you need to take a long-term strategic view, which obviously also has financial implications. Not everybody has unlimited budgets, but that is the trick, to think about it from a CIO perspective as well. Where should I play? How should I play? And where do we want to be a follower? And where do we want to be in the vanguard?